Hello creative, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into the video, I want to wish you a happy new year, a prosperous one, and thank you 1000 plus subscriber. Thank you so much. There are different methods in achieving this double puff sleeve, and this is one method. You can either make cut and sew your double puff separately, then you sew it with a band, or you cut a sleeve as a base. So the first step, you're going to cut a basic sleeve. I'm marking 10 inches for my first puff. That's where the first puff will be, a little bit above my elbow. Then the second puff is 14 inches at my elbow, and I roll. So my organza I'm working with is 72 inches for width and 34 inches for length. So the first puff I'll be taking 20 inches, reason being 10 inches for where, like 10 inches is where the length will be. Then I'll add extra addition 10 inches for the puff, so that's 20 inches, while the second puff I'll be using 14 inches. So when you add 10 inches 20 inches plus 14, that is 34 inches. So that's the length I'm going to be working with. So I'm going to explain myself again for you to understand. Our first puff is a little bit above our elbow, so that's 10 inches. So I'm going to add extra 10 inches to it on this organza for it to be puffy. Then the second one is at our elbow, that's 14 inches. That's from the 10 inches to the elbow is 4 inches. I'll add extra 10 inches to it, that's 14 inches. So that's why our organza is 34 inches. I hope you understand it. So the next thing is for you to run a loose stitch on the line. So that's what I'm going to do. Sorry, the chalk is not clear. I'm going to run a loose stitch on it, and also at the bottom of the organza. So I'm done with that. I just came back, folded my organza back into two, and I want to shape the sleeve out. So this is me marking 6 inches or 7 inches. Then I'll use my free hand and shape it out. Then when I'm through, you cut it out and also run a loose gathers on it. So this organza I'm using is light. It's very light. You can use something thicker than this, because this organza is light. If you don't want your sleeve, like your foundation sleeve, to show, you can use something that is thicker than this. So once I was done, I'm going to pull out the loose thread to give me this gather effect. That's it. Subscribe to the channel. Also give the video a thumbs up. And thank you so much. So I was done pulling out the gathers. The next thing, I just used the organza. I flipped it using the bottom of the organza. I'm going to sew it on the second line, then flipping it back, then I'll sew it, just what you're seeing me doing in the video. I'm done sewing. You can see why we flipped our organza, just to give us that finished look. And we stitched there. Even at the up, I run my loose gathers and also stitch at the top of the sleeve, and even at the side of the sleeve I pleated it in. I pleated that in. Then I'll fold it and shape my sleeve. So guys, please subscribe to the channel and also give this video a thumbs up. So that is it. So you can see my own organza, the sleeve is showing as light, so you can use something that is thicker than this. Thank you.